Hi, I'm Olawa. You're welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is a discussion I've always wanted to have, and it's not going to be about the title of this video, which is going to be you don't have to get your leg back alone. It's going to be about this whole body of dating and relationship. I just feel like when it comes to dating nowadays, we are getting so much add-ons, insights, warning. There's just like a bunch of stuff that is there for us to see, which is no bad. I mean, there is no harm in learning from other people's experiences, but what do you think that is doing to us on the inside, given that we are receiving those on a never-ending spree, robbing us of our own personal judgment? Because imagine you are trying to get into a relationship or you are in one, and there is this never-ending noise telling you if your partner moves this way, this is what it means. If the dynamic of your relationship is there's just so much. What do you think that is preparing you for? To go into a relationship or relationships, or to be in a relationship with so much suspense, so much unnecessary suspicions, these already solved equations, maps, these navigators, and that is doing nothing other than preventing you from presenting yourself as you have come in a relationship. And you see, if you ask me, love, this whole idea of dating should be treated as this journey towards self-discovery, because it is in the process of loving some other person, embracing them, accepting them, forgiving their deeds, that you start becoming aware and conscious of how much you can take, how much you're ready to give, to what extent can you compromise. There is just this old revelation that start coming to you about yourself during the process of you making space for another person in you. And if you are going into your relationship with some other person's experiences, their soft equation, how else would you be able to attune and embody what love necessarily means to you? Because if you ask me, I believe love means different things to different people. So how are you open to figure out what you look for in love and what you look for in romance? And as regarding why I think getting your lick back is one of these negative education, if you will, we are receiving when it comes to dating, is because what is the point of love? What is this decision to give yourself to some other person? I believe it is this readiness to give a part of yourself, if not all, to this person. And in the process of giving yourself to this person, you are receiving a part of them. They are giving a part of them to you. Maybe they did not, but you lived with this illusion. You were with them with the illusion that you received a part of them, which you nurtured. So when you end with this person and you feel this need to do something to this part of them that you receive, it is a question to ask yourself, were you nurturing this part of them you received because you really cared, or you were watering it all this while because of how they made you feel? And now that you're not getting all these dopamines, at least no longer from them, you are set to doing something to a part that you claimed or you believed you actually nurtured. If you nurtured something, you find it very hard to destroy it necessarily. Another reason why I think this whole idea of getting your lick back is not all positive is because it has this ingredient of arrogance around it. What is love? I'm asking this question a lot. But yeah, what is this decision to commit yourself to a person? It is you recognizing that you need some other person to complete you. And by needing some other person to complete you, it is not necessarily saying you can't be on your own if you choose to, right? But there is this natural pull, this natural want, this yearning for you to belong to somebody and have somebody belong to you. And by yearning for a person and giving into the yearning, it is you accepting that you are vulnerable. Okay, you are that vulnerable to yearn for a person and giving. But when you end with this person and you start looking for ways to get back at this person, that is your subconscious mind telling you, like, how could they do that to me? And that is arrogance. You should have that level of humility to understand that it is possible for you to indeed give your love to somebody and they choosing not to receive this love. It is okay. That doesn't mean you are unlovable. But the moment you cannot sit with the thought that I did love this person, but they didn't love me back, you make it difficult for you to actually, process the old events that went down in the relationship and be able to, know what you could have done, or even be able to unlearn everything that they made you believe about yourself, about love and relationship, because they didn't love you at the time. And if your own definition of getting your lead back is getting into another relationship even when you're not fully ready, ask yourself, to what end? For what reason? So they notice you? If they care so much about you and what you do that much, isn't the high chance you're still going to be in that union with them? They probably don't care. And even if they care, you ask yourself, is that worth your detriment? Because by deciding to embark in another romantic relationship when you have not fully sit to filter, dissect and be able to understand what you look for in a romantic relationship, in partnership, that is bound to be a repeated cycle. The fact that you feel this need to get back at this person must have come from a place of you sit and recognize, you know what, I feel like they did me dirty, right? Then you shouldn't be doing somebody who's treated you badly a favor, because by channeling your time and energy into getting back at them, that is a repeated cycle of you investing time and energy and effort into them. You need that time, the energy, the absence of love, of relationship, and a soulmate in your life to sit and then dissect and, filter out what love means to you, what it doesn't mean to you, what you look for in a relationship, what partnership means to you. It is not advisable that you use all that time and the opportunity, the potential positive outcome, the effort, and the energy into somebody who's treated you badly. You should not do that. At least, if you ask me,